Shit, but we spoke about it last week. Insecure's back.
Insecure is back.
Season 5.
Season 5.
Episode 1. Chrissy, did you tune in?
Nah, she's
Oh, you're not an Insecure?
she's not a fan of Insecure.
Okay.
I just couldn't get into it. It was the mirror rapping. It kind of just lost me there.
Fair.
That's the catalyst of
Yeah.
Insecure, awkward black
That's
girl on YouTube.
that's her origin story in that.
I understand. It wasn't for me.
Yeah.
I hear it, but it's back.
I might give it a go.
It's back after a lot of anticipation.
So if you haven't watched, we doing spoilers or how are we gonna?
Bro, like we're
No, I'm just
here
saying,
to discuss.
No, but I'm giving people the heads up now. So you the spoiler. If you haven't watched, skip this bit in it. At this point,
with this much anticipation, you should have watched it by now.
No, but
Sorry.
at this point as well, like your play counts for the podcast anyway. So
Yeah.
over an hour in, we've still got the metrics and the data in it. So thank you. So if you haven't watched it, you can pause this bit or skip, and fast forward whatever.
Yeah, because we're gonna have this discussion like every week, like whether you like it or not.
Or most weeks.
Most weeks.
Don't do that. I don't want to tell people off.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Yeah.
You know, people want to know our takes. This is what it is.
I am happy. Something I've called that I wanted to kind of see more from Kelly.
Yeah.
In regards to the storyline. And I think they kind of incorporated what I was describing about her just being like the light comic fat relief for the show.
Like
She's just a fun girl.
Yeah.
But there's a bit in the first episode where she kind of like alludes to like, you just guys like, I'm just like one big joke to you. Like,
yeah.
Like that. I want them to explore that side of her and that story more. And the fact they started the season like that, I hope they do. I hope that's just not like a passing thing in episode 1 and we don't go back to that at all throughout the season.
And I love that they did that because like it was sort of like a what if she wasn't no longer a part of Insecure? What would it look like?
No, it wouldn't.
When they went back to Stanford University, sorry. And she was like a memorial thing.
That was funny stuff.
And there was like a bit where it was like, right, they're sitting at the table speaking about her as if she wasn't there. And I was like, oh my gosh, is she gone?
Yeah.
That almost gave me like, oh shit, man, I'm going to be disappointed like in the next couple of episodes because she adds a lot of gold to Insecure episodes.
No, she's a key character in her own way and stuff. So I think them killing her off in that moment also shows how invisible certain people can be if they don't fit certain like
I'd rather like
norms.
Tiffany, Amanda Seale's character being erased rather than Kelly.
Yeah. We can let go of that one still, man.
Like as much as I don't like Molly's important to the show.
No, she's necessary. She's
necessary to the show. She
showcases the bad vibes.
Yeah.
That certain women have, innit? So
Listen, it turns out that she's not only bad vibes and Insecure, she's bad vibes in real life. We all saw it onto her. She got put on blast. I'm not gonna lie, you're getting cooked.
Oh, what was the clip? So what did the girl say?
I think it was a tweet about like meeting
your celebrity or meeting your idols,
your idol, and then this young lady tweeted that she met Molly from Insecure, asked for a picture.
Orgy. Huh? Yeah, no, her name was Yvonne Orgy. That's her name, isn't it? In real life.
Origi?
Is it Origi?
Yeah, I was like, right, proper
I'm
diluted.
I'm English.
Proper diluted the Nigerian surname.
Order.
We both looked at you like...
No, because I thought you to be mad horny because you had orgy and you couldn't like...
No, bro. We were looking at you because you didn't add seasoning to that pronunciation of the surname.
Hey, man, I was born in the UK, man. Like,
wow. Okay.
Kidding, isn't it? Haha. But yeah, so the person met Molly from Insecure.
Safe.
And I think she asked her for a photo and she turned her down.
Yeah.
And she was doing like a panel talk and she went on stage about like...
And tried to reference.
Yeah, saying that how you shouldn't ask, like, take no for an answer. Like, if this young lady had really been persistent, she would have got the picture from me.
That is insane.
But what's funny is when you see the tweet, obviously you don't know if people are telling the truth online, innit? But then the actual footage came out.
Receipts.
Of the incident. And then she had to apologise.
Receipts.
Yvonne had to apologise.
Yeah, she had to double back because that tweet picked up traction and she was getting cooked.
Yeah. That's funny still.
That is so funny. I was like, rah, you're really bad vibes in real life. But anyway, we digress. Insecure. The tension between Molly and Insecure is still there, obviously.
Molly and Issa Rae.
Molly and
Issa, yeah.
Yeah. So like the tension that they've had,
because they fought on the last season, they didn't fix that. We just kind of
they didn't fix it, so it was like a lot of awkwardness that was happening between the two, and obviously it's carried over to season 5. Like,
and when you're in a group setting and you guys haven't addressed your issues, you're trying to be normal in that setting with everyone, but like the vibes are off.
But Molly asking the questions now, it makes it seem like she's desperate to get back cool with Issa again, because I feel like she's starting to see where she's gone wrong in the friendship. True,
because she even referenced like how she moved to certain men and stuff.
Yeah,
and Issa didn't like say yes or no to it. That
yeah,
kind
she
of
didn't
silence.
she didn't give it away, but it was just that, like, boy, it was basically saying,
I've been telling you,
boy, I've been saying this.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I think it started off quite slow in overall.
Yeah, no, it was first episode was a slow burner, and
there was a funny moment when they got robbed.
That was ridiculous.
Like, because I was like, that babe's just doing too much anyway.
No, but I didn't foresee that.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming.
I genuinely thought they were getting robbed, and then what did my man do? No, was it the girl fucked up and said the robber's name?
Yeah, because she was doing too much, and he's looking at her like, "Rah, you're
chill out, man.
Chill out, like what the fuck?" And
I've rehearsed
and he
this.
said, and he said her name.
Okay, he said her name,
and they were like, "Wait, what?"
But what killed me is once they got rumbled that she lined them up to get robbed at the like convenience store.
They went to the Bay Area in Oakland,
but she didn't even
sticky.
Like, you know, like when you get caught, like, you know what, cool. She committed to the moment and still robbed them.
Yeah, because the gun was still in their face, bro.
Yeah. But what made me laugh is,
like, give me that Cartier watch.
Like, I'm robbing you, and obviously they took their shoes, but she's like, yeah, Issa, you can keep yours.
Issa's like, here, take my shoes. She's like, nah, you can keep those shoes.
Bro, do you know how like offended I'll be? You're robbing me. You're like, you know what? Hold your kicks, man.
You're taking them.
Don't give me your creased Air Forces.
Yeah.
What am I doing with them?
Yeah, that was funny. That was probably the. Oh, apart from the ending as well, like the highlight episode.
Yeah, I think that's the talking point of the episode. Lawrence. We don't hear or see of Lawrence throughout the entire movie. I mean, the episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we get to the end of the episode and we see them two. I was like, oh yeah, the lips and all that. Yeah, you know, it's all dandy, innit? Despite the fact that he's having a ute. But then the conversation in the whip was just mad awkward.
But he did the Mandem thing. It was like, oh, right.
The moon is full today.
The moon is looking really great tonight. You hungry? Such and such spot, is it still open? Like, you know, like the things that you would have done as a couple and you like was normal and things were great. Like, you know, your girl's favorite spot, like the after hour spot that you go to on a late night. And she's just like, yeah, I think they're closed now. And I think it's just something else. She's like, yeah, I'm not sure.
Just closing every type of conversation that he's trying to open.
Like,
you know, when you're like in an awkward space in your relationship. So like, there's moments where like you don't know what's going to be discussed. Yeah. So you're just going to try and pull out anything from thin air just to create conversation.
I just start making mad conversations.
When things are going right.
Have you watched Real Housewives of Potomac? Nah.
Bro, but when things are going right in a relationship, everything, or any type of conversation that you choose to have rolls out so smoothly.
I'm Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor, Kevin Hart in his heyday. I'm the funniest man alive. The minute we're not getting along, yeah,
you don't know what to say.
Don't
You're
cry,
speechless,
don't beg.
lost for words.
Chrissy, Rotten Tomatoes.
It bees like that.
Boo that nigga.
I'm like, I prepared this earlier. Like, you're not rating my bars? Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was that type of conversation in the car, and then they get out of the car, and it's like.
But yeah, like she just waited. They went and got her luggage, and the energy was already off, innit? And what did he say? Did he say something? Should we go inside or like should we kind of have a talk, whatever? And she just
they did
like,
that.
Nah.
Since today.
But then should he have waited for her to actually confirm what it was? Because as she was about to speak, he was like, yeah, I already knew. And just kind of left it. She took her luggage and went about her business. Should he have actually let her say that, you know what? You're having a ute. I can't do this. Me and you're never going to get back together.
Yeah, because like there's also an important part to play in this. And I was having a conversation with my brethren Rachel. She does like the Insecure wind down on IG with Audrey from the Receipts. She was talking about it and she was like, there's 2 months of this that we've missed. So like the last that we saw of them, it was her realizing that now that they're back in the relationship, his ex-girlfriend is now pregnant.
Yeah.
How is she going to deal with that within that time? We haven't seen that bit yet. We've just seen them 2 months later after that.
Yeah.
And it's like, coming to terms with that, not many people are going to make it.
That's not going to be easy to deal with.
Not going to be easy to deal with. Like, imagine, Chrissy, like, you get back with your ex, yeah, and then you find out that the person that he was seeing whilst you were apart is now pregnant. After the fact that you've already now realized that, yeah, we're back together again. You've already done the deed.
He's committed to a relationship.
Can't back out now, just, for a little inconvenience.
You said your vows.
A little inconvenience.
Just a little nothing crazy.
What?
Nothing crazy, man.
We want a break.
Come on, man.
Let your babes
This is
come
your
home.
fault.
No, let your babes come home, either of one of you two. And she says, oh, it's just a little baby. Like,
Well,
stop
it was a
yourself.
byproduct of Issa cheating. So,
Okay, drag her then.
Yeah. If you never cheated, you would never be in this position.
yeah.
Okay, just because I cheated doesn't mean he's going to get someone pregnant. Seems like a bit of an extreme response, don't you think?
Well, you got Gabrielle Union going around bedroom stages talking about this incident where D Wade got another woman pregnant whilst they were
I'm
together.
over
honestly
it, but I'm
heard.
not over it. But
She's
I'm
on a
over
tour
it,
run,
but I'm
though.
not over
We
it, but
have
I'm over
heard,
it.
like,
Yeah.
I'm so, like, sorry, no. No, but not even people in biblical days lamented like this. She honestly just needs, like, we've heard he cheated.
We saying release
There was
your
a
book and go.
baby. Release it and go. What do you want us to buy? Is it a
The
t-shirt?
book.
Is it a water bottle? Is it a
Everything.
book? Release it and let us go. Let us give you our money. Free us. It's enough.
It was Evangelist gaslighting by saying a little inconvenience, but I think why the Issa and Lawrence storyline is harder to
Don't
deal
put
with
them,
because,
them words on me.
I'm a feminist, isn't it? What are you doing, bro? Feminist Fols.
What's going on here, bro? What are
Feminist
you
forever.
doing? What's this?
Feminist. I think it's hard for me to deal with is because if they've been in a relationship and he cheated and got someone pregnant, they can just walk away.
Yeah.
Saying that someone will still stay. Like,
Right.
we'll get into that. But
They say bitches heal like Wolverine when their man's got bread.
fair. That's from Nigalations.
From
Fair.
Crying the Race.
From
But
the RNA handbook.
yeah, from the RNA handbook, open to page 8. My man, we weren't together, and a baby's here now. So you're gonna let this baby get between us?
Break baby.
Like, what do you want us to do? But then I get it. Like, if you can't,
This
deal
is
with
why
that,
we knew
you gotta cut
condolences
out.
was a sad story.
Yeah, but he wouldn't have been with her if Issa was acting correct, bruv.
I say, is Condola the person that
Yeah,
Wade? No.
Lawrence.
Lawrence
Yeah.
has had the baby with.
Yeah.
she's the one
Okay.
pregnant. Yeah.
So who's Condola?
But they had broken
to-
up already, and then so they had broken up, and then he starts to reconnect with Issa, and then once he's back with Issa fully, condolences comes back and it's like,
Are you just going to call her condolences the whole time? So who's
consequence.
who is she to Issa's character?
she was a friend.
She was a friend of a friend. She was even technically a colleague.
Well,
at
they were
one
like
point.
they were like partners in the block party that Issa was creating.
Yeah.
And then, whilst they were working together, Issa didn't know initially that she had started dating Lawrence.
Yeah, because she didn't know that was Issa's ex, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
was genuine innocent. She
And
didn't
then,
know.
like, episode progression, like, as it got later into the season, she found out. They both found out, oh, shit, that's your ex. Oh, shit, that's my man now. And it's like, oh, it's awkward. We've got a working relationship. We became friends. Now it's just made everything awkward.
Yeah.
That's really mad. So now I'm thinking about all the times you told me that your babe blew your back out. Eh?
So every time, like,
We've moved that he perfected on
Tears
Issa.
will fall.
so from the moment that they had found out what the situation was, that's when the cracks started to appear in their friendship. And then they started to, maybe we shouldn't even work together. But then that's when the problem started with her and Lawrence.
So she lost Issa in regards to work relationship, and then
Now she's
lost
losing Lawrence.
anyway.
Because now he's seen Issa again, they're reconnecting. And then he goes back to, they break up. He's like, he realizes that you're actually not for me. Man tried to be cool around your brethren are like fucking snobby. And
They're
that.
moving mad bougie.
They're moving
and
mad
and
bougie
that,
and
like,
that.
yeah.
They're like, yeah, this is not my crowd. This is not the place for me.
Yeah.
He had to wake up.
Fuck your cheese board, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Violent.
You know when you park up just by your crib and you're sitting in your car like reflecting for 30 minutes That's when you realised.
Yeah, Lawrence wasn't their crowd still, so.
But isn't he the same one that had sex with her and was like, "Oh, I'm gonna give you this dick one last time, and then I'm gonna go."
Yeah, that was when he was like being a little bit toxic, innit?
Yeah,
Okay.
he was hurt, man. He had to give her like 4 pumps, and he was like, "Yeah, this don't mean shit."
Yeah, hurt people. Yeah.
Yes.
And Issa hurt him first.
He gave her like, it was quick, but it was like them sensual, looking in your face type, slow strokes.
That will do it to him. Yeah.
She's there thinking, "Oh my gosh, like we're getting back together."
Sisters.
Man's done, and he's like,
Why are you being weird to me? Yeah, it was a slow burner, but that was it was a good ending for episode 1. But what made me laugh here was just how like the difference between sometimes how men and women think. Obviously, it's online, so small representation and that. But the tweets flying around that shout out to Issa getting my man to pick her up, knowing that she's gonna break up with him and that. I was like, is that a win, bro? My man would probably give you a lift regardless of the circumstance and that. Like, is that what we consider W's and that? You don't have to pay for a cab. You got a lift back and you broke up with my man.
I think Issa and Lawrence will always have that relationship in a season where two people are just attached to each other, whether they break up or stay together or not. But they've always got that something in it. Yeah,
I don't think their situation is that toxic where like either party couldn't ask for a decent favour. Like,
and like looking back at that episode, I think Issa started realising certain things on her trip back to her university on a reunion where small little things were said that made her reflect. And I don't think it was only just a reflection on her career, but it was also in her relationship as well. So she's thinking about like what the future would look like. Because when they were asking her, like, she didn't have the answers on stage. Like, she was speechless to a lot of what was discussed in the panel. Like,
yeah, she answered that panel question too honestly.
Yeah,
you know, someone's like meant to, like a university auditorium. A lot of people, you're meant to say something really profound.
She's like, I'm doing this today, but like, do I know if I want to do it tomorrow? She was talking about a relationship in that speech as well.
Yeah, but the awkward silence was crazy, and it's only her friends clapping like golf claps in the back. Yeah.
So like when you start to accept the fact that like, you know, when you find out, oh yeah, the man that I've just reconnected with, he's having a baby. So then like there's all different stages of a pregnancy where he's going to be excited about, and you just have to sit there. And it's like, he's got a picture of the scan now and he's parading it around in the house. That's just another reminder.
But that's why I'm not mad. Even though we was joking, inconvenience, why I would advise any of my female friends to get out. Because like
man said, you're in a sunken place, get the fuck out.
No, because there's like just that, like, so
but there's a lot of history there, bro.
No, be sensible for a minute. Like, we're halfway in between the cufflink and RNA.
I hear you.
Like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Like, let's
I hear you.
Like, my man's gonna come. I'm excited. He has every right to be excited. But the fact that he probably will have to kind of tuck his tail a little bit, knowing he's got to walk on eggshells around his lady, because this is an experience that I would hope we were gonna have.
Yeah,
you know, I'm now having my first child, but not with you.
She envisioned these things in season 1,
and I can't be happy and excited about it around you. And you have every, like, for normal human nature, you feel upset. It's not fuck them kids, but it's fuck that you, man. That's not my baby. I wanted to have my baby with you.
Yeah.
So of course she's gonna be vexed and like not work out, no matter how much. That's one example where like love's not enough.
No, but you gotta be a bottom bitch and compete. You get pregnant too.
What?
Well, I
two of them things.
That's a double.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. I know that I couldn't deal with that. I'm tearing all of the scans off the fridge. Are you the first person in the world to have a baby that you're plastering scans across the house like this?
Release the hate from your heart, because that is very evil. Tearing my future joy from the fridge.
Why are you putting it on the fridge?
Why not?
This is my house. And this child will be coming here. And that's nothing to do with when the child's here on the weekends and stuff. Or I only see my child outside the house away from you. Like, even though Vance is saying it's toxic, the best thing that can happen in that moment is you get your girl pregnant as well. Even now, you got 2 women to deal with double headaches. You need her to know that we are having a family going through it as well.
Yeah.
No, it's just, we're talking.
But you have to make sure your bread is correct.
I mean, we can still, if we need to, like, right now.
You're saying number one priority.
Yeah. Like, that's the only way it's going to work.
Yeah.
Sounds super toxic and that. But I think it's a.
But you're doing that for like
Okay, let's say you're not even doing it from a toxic point of view. Like, you see relationships.
That was the plan anyway.
No,
that was the goal anyway.
Example on steroids, Russell Wilson and Ciara. So he gets her, but she already has a child. And he very much, the narrative is he stepped up and is playing second daddy, maybe even first daddy, because he lives with her. They're together, innit? Taking her very seriously. Solidifying your union after getting married is now having your own child with her. You know, I don't know how many kids have got together now. Is it 2, 3?
Ciara and Russell Wilson.
Yeah, they've got 2.
3.
And then,
so 3
yes,
total,
they have 3.
3 in total. Yeah.
So you have another child with her. Like, we're very much, these are all my kids. I don't see them any differently. That's when it's gonna kind
in
of
the future,
work.
other niggas playing football with your son.
Like, yeah, I'm here for the long run. I love you and your child, and I want us to have a family as well. So what Lawrence might have to do is, listen, I'm having this you over here. That's my baby, and I want us to have a baby as well.
No, I'm not having a retaliation baby.
Retaliation baby.
I'm very sorry.
In the future, other niggas playing football with your son.
See it now? No, thank you.
That's the United fan. Mama's making your child wear Liverpool tops. I'll fucking lose it.
Yeah, and you're getting pammed 5-0 on the weekend.
Relax,
oh,
bro.
you walked into that one.
Yeah,
you did.
Come on, that's pod stuff I set up for him, man.
Excellent finish. Excellent finish. Mo Salah.
Yeah. Oh my days. Yeah, Insecure is always, it's gonna create like some good talking points.
It's gonna heat up, man. I want to see if like this is the last season. It's the last season.
I hope that they don't try and go too left or too right, and you know, like, start showing like excellent writing. No, give us what we want. Like, so give me a bit more meat on the bones for Kelly. No pun intended. Like, we need an
that
ending.
was unnecessary.
No, that was too easy.
Yeah,
that was unnecessary.
Man, come on, this is me. Now, you think I don't score tap-ins as well? Come on, bro. Come on, Inzaghi, bitch. So yeah, give us more stuff for Kelly. We have to see like a full stop on his Issa and Molly thing. Obviously, Issa and Lawrence. I don't really care about Amanda Seal's character, but do what you will with that. What else do we want to see out of the final season?
Well, now that she's no longer with Lawrence, does it open? Or would she go back to her other exes?
Oh, Dan, because
they all played like significant roles, like. Yeah. They're all in the trailer and they all played significant roles in Issa's life throughout the series. So it'll be interesting to see.
You've got the Green Eyes Don. You've got Daniel.
Nathan, Daniel.
Was there anyone else you were seeing?
TSA Bay, but he wasn't really significant. He was just like for the comical.
He was there for a good time, not for a long time. Yeah. An itch you needed to scratch. That was it.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think it's probably going to end in like some sort of like a triple love story between like
her, Daniel, and Nathan.
Or no, like I'm even putting Molly in that situation because there's a love story there within their friendship.
True.
So it's just...
Will they have to deal with like friendship heartbreak that women are always talking about?
Yeah.
Look at us having this real manly conversation. I'm so proud of us. RNA.
Well, the man them don't get friendship heartbreak in that. I think the man them do, but they just don't admit it. When something happens and like there's no...